All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone, boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in, OTB, here on this Wednesday morning. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay-Tay, all here with you. A lot to get to.
Oh, boy.
Excited about today. Excited to
What are you excited
have
about?
Frank Wilson join the show.
Oh.
8:30. Get us a little fired up before LSU travels to Tuscaloosa to take on Alabama. Looking forward to that.
That'll be fun. He holds a pretty high position over there at LSU.
Be interim head coach.
Yep.
Head ball coach.
Good one.
Excited about that.
Can't wait to have Frank on the show. He was good enough to have us in his facility. We'll be good enough to
Well, sure.
repay the favor.
Sure. So looking forward to that conversation. As Tay-Tay said, we do have a lot to get to. A lot of movement there, if you will, with LSU. Before we get there, as we always do, a little vibe check, pleasantries and such.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How we doing? How
Get
we
it out
living?
of the way. Get it out of the way. Doing fantastic. Excited for the Tigers to get back on the football field.
Yeah.
I'm trying to plan out that Saturday, how I'm going to take it in, how I'm going to watch it. Definitely at my house, but trying to decide all of the other stuff around it. Kind of accoutrement am I going to have surrounding the game? Am I going to cook something good? Am I going to make a gumbo? What am I going to do? I don't know.
I hadn't had one yet, and it's crazy.
Oh, no. My wife made one a couple weeks ago. It's fantastic. So it's my turn. I'm next man up.
Yeah.
So just I'm looking forward to that, man. Looking forward, coming off a bye week. We're all hungry. We're ready to see these Tigers come together. But it's good. It's good. Good. We got past the real hump day yesterday. We all know that. So it's all downhill. Excited about these quarterback rankings a little bit later, too. A lot of movement. Oh, man, I broke my pen.
It's because you were beating it like a drum.
I know. I got a new pen last week. I've been very pleased with it.
Dave Grohl's the only drummer I could think of, and I didn't want to go cliche, so sorry. I was going to say you're,
Neil Peart.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, I got a new pen last week, and it's very exciting because I write a lot in a notebook.
Yeah.
I write a notebook for work, for
You
radio, for my high, for
That
life.
you do. Yep.
And I'm very picky about my pens, but this is a Sharpie brand pen. I never knew they made things that weren't markers.
Yeah.
The ink comes out real nice.
Yeah, uniforms and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Alondra, welcome back to the world. How you doing?
Know. I was telling y'all this morning, I don't know. I'm just like annoyed now because I was telling y'all this morning that I have not had contact with the outside world since like 6:30 p.m. last night because I guess Verizon's having an outage in my area.
Ew.
So I also have Verizon's internet for like my Wi-Fi. So I didn't have Wi-Fi or it's still on SOS mode
Caveman.
right now. Yeah, I went like full caveman. Y'all were like, well, what did you do? I literally laid in bed, played
Scrabble.
like New York Times crossword puzzles and listened to music. I read a little bit of my book that I've been reading too, and then I just went to sleep because I didn't know what to do.
Well, what do you do?
What do you do?
Yeah.
Well, here's my question. How could you access the New York Times
Because
crossword?
I pay for the New York Times games because I love them.
Okay.
So like if you pay for
play
it,
offline?
Yeah, you can play offline and you can go back in the archive and
Smart.
play like old crossword puzzles. So I mean it's like $4.99 a month. So I just pay for that. And
All right, Unc.
because I pay for New York Times
New York,
games.
oh, yeah, for sure.
I love them. There's a new one
Yeah.
called Pips that's super fun.
Yeah, okay.
You have
All
to
right.
like have the dominoes add up in the certain square, and yeah, it's fun. So I just played New York Times games offline, and I told y'all. Well, I told a while ago that I go back and read like classic books that I was maybe too young to read or whatever. So I've been on The Count of Monte Cristo now.
Ah, great.
Yeah, it's really good.
Great book.
So I locked in on that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
super
a good one. Okay.
like old timey stuff that I was doing.
I like that.
Did you get to bed a little early?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Technology keeps you up a little bit.
It does.
Well, y'all know I go to sleep early anyway.
Yeah, you do.
So I was out by like 8:45.
Oh,
Let me know if anybody else had Verizon.
Right.
And their outage.
I have
but
it.
you have it.
I didn't have any issues.
Yeah.
I was on there just scrolling away.
I looked it up and it's supposed to be restored by 10:53, but who knows?
AM?
Yeah, that's what they say. It's been 12 plus hours.
What? So
they better give you a credit on that bill.
So
crosswords.
Crosswords your go-to.
Yeah.
Any other kind of type of like?
So I like all the New York Times games.
Okay.
So the crossword one, Pips is new and it's fun.
I've never heard of Pips.
It's like a domino game. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
And then they have Wordle, obviously. And then they have the mini crossword, which I like because I can finish in like 30 seconds.
But I don't really know what Wordle is.
You have to guess the word. And if you get certain letters right, they'll give it, if it's in the right spot, they'll give you green. And then you got to guess the rest of it. Or if it's in the wrong spot, but the right letter, they'll give you like a yellow.
You try to get it in the least amount of guesses.
And like 5 or 6
Got
guesses.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a big Sudoku.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
Love Sudoku.
That's the one I don't
Like on a plane?
Yeah.
I'm
Connections.
either Retro Bowl or Sudoku.
Yeah.
Retro Bowl for sure. I love Retro Bowl.
New York Times Connections is fun too, but sometimes they make me mad because they don't make sense.
All right. Well, sorry that happened, but
I
glad
don't
that you
understand
got
how
a
it
chance
happened.
to.
SOS?
Yeah, it's on SOS mode right now.
I just don't understand how they just attacked you.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe my neighborhood. I don't.
Yeah.
I
It's
really don't know.
EMP
But you're not
attack
in your
only
neighborhood
on her
right now.
street.
True. Maybe I don't know because yours is still working too.
Yeah,
and
well,
I
it's
told
working
you
right
that
here.
I had like Guarantee gives me a hotspot so that when I take it on remote, and I tried to turn that on to see if that worked, and that didn't work either. So
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
weird.
Yeah.
All right. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
Verizon, hit me up.
Verizon. If anybody works for Verizon, hit us up. Call us. What's the number?
Yeah. Or we will continue to slander your name.
Yes.
What's our phone number here?
490-1045.
499, right?
Yeah. No. It's 490.
Oh, I thought
but
it
I
was
think
499
I
forever.
think that one also
Oh,
works.
sure. Give us a call.
Yeah.
Tay, how we doing?
Yeah, we're good. I didn't have to be Amish yesterday, so I watched some basketball. Don't let the Pelicans get hot,
Don't
guys.
let
First
the
win
kids
of the
get
year.
hot.
No.
Watched some
Flock
college
up.
ball. Duke, Texas. Surprise, surprise. Duke looks good.
Yeah.
What else is new in the world of sports?
good
But
program.
lot to talk about today. Excited. I promise me and Flynn didn't plan this. We've both worn vests a total of 2 times,
Yeah.
and it just so happened to be on the same day. So
Y'all's core is so warm right
It
now.
is.
Let me
I don't know about your arms, but
he's got the hood too. His neck's a little warmer than mine.
let me answer your question
Yeah, I think
with a question. Is it below 55 degrees? Yes, it is. Let's play football.
That's right.
I like it.
uh,
Cade was rocking the vest yesterday
did.
too.
Cade was killing a vest.
He had the Mercy Dad uniform on.
oh yeah. Shout out. All right. Well, I was laying in bed last night,
You love to make fun of a vest.
drifted off to
Try
sleep.
to, at least.
You know what? I had a dream. We were beating Bingville 14-3.
Hell yeah.
Then I woke up kind of sad, but then I cheered up when I realized it was only a dream because, I know we're going to beat Bingville by way more than that,
Hell yeah.
so
Woo!
felt better instantly. Ain't going to be 14-3.
Mm-mm.
That ain't going to be the box score, Bo.
Bingville is that Alabama?
Sure.
Yeah. Think we got a shot at it?
I'll take 14-3, though.
14-3. I'll take it. That'd be a gritty win.
Yeah, it would. It would. It'd be a very gritty win. All right, so obviously we do have a lot to get to. LSU's got a president. LSU's got an athletic director, and they will hopefully soon have a head football coach on a permanent basis. Now we're going to have the interim head coach, Frank Wilson, join us a little bit later on in the show at 8:30. Looking forward to that conversation, getting ready for the trip to Tuscaloosa. Tay mentioned it. We had basketball yesterday. The LSU Tigers both in action. You had the Pelicans flocking up and getting their first dub. You had the trade deadline. The Saints made a couple of moves. One of them I'm going to have to live with for the rest of the year. We'll get to that. The grades of those trades, all of that conversation when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Change my answering machine now that I'm alone, 'cause right now it says that we can't come to the phone, and I know
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Coming out of the gates hot there, Londra. I don't know. Slippery slope.
I'm trying to bring my vibes up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, R&B Wednesday. Out of the gates. All right.
So you have a bunch of music downloaded on your phone as well?
I was playing. I don't know. Like sometimes I do.
Oh,
have
yeah.
some
Like Apple Music, it
downloaded.
downloads it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Team Apple Music.
Oh, sorry.
You don't have to have like cell signal, I don't think, as long
Yeah.
as you have like.
Well, if it's downloaded.
You do
yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
not downloaded.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Do you
It's
still
like
have that
on a
YouTube
plane.
album downloaded?
No, I don't have. The
No, you
YouTube
deleted
album,
it?
No.
It's in the cloud?
No, it's in the cloud somewhere.
Huh.
Because I can listen to it on the plane if I don't have Wi-Fi on the plane.
Yeah, so those are all downloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to teach these kids what a download means.
They know.
Yep.
These?
Yeah.
These
I
children?
used to have to
I know what
download
download
songs
is.
on my
Yeah.
iPod.
I just
Nano?
didn't know if
You
it
didn't have an
automatically
iPod.
did it.
Yeah, we had the little Nano. The small one.
God, iPods, man. What a time to be
Those are
alive.
bricks.
The Nano.
We got one for the 2005 SEC championship game.
That's what they gave you.
Couldn't tell us nothing.
Good. Oh, my God.
Think about that.
Kidding me?
2005,
Oh, y'all
getting
were
a
big
free iPod. Free
Yeah.
iPhone.
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
the one with the screen on it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was the
Oh,
legit
yeah.
one.
Ooh, y'all
Oh,
got
yeah.
the good
And it had like
one.
inscribed 2005 SEC championship.
awesome.
Do you
Even
still
though
have it?
No.
I
We
would've
got
kept
beat
it.
so bad in that game. I didn't want to see that thing
Oh,
for
that
too
was
long.
Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when we were playing in the NFL, like I remember Lacey for Christmas got me like one of these mini iPods.
Yeah.
And
Like
I
clip
could
it
clip
on.
it. I could
The
clip it
Nano.
on, and that's
Yeah.
what I would use when I was out, like in pregame.
Yeah.
I'd have it clipped on.
Yeah.
You had a silver one.
Mm-hmm.
You could just clip
Then
it.
I
Yeah, I
got
probably had a green one for Green Bay,
I was in Seattle.
green one for Seattle.
Neon green. And I also had I got another version of the iPod that was like a thick one, so it was a big boy. It was like a lot of I mean, it was probably
It's a brick,
at least 50 gigs,
no doubt. No question about it.
no doubt. And it had like the colored screen on it, but it still
Oh,
worked.
yeah.
So you could download a movie on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, you gotta look at this. This thing's
Trying to watch
probably,
Mission Impossible 3
this
on
thing,
a
yeah.
1-inch
It's
screen.
probably about 1.5 inch screen,
But
corner to corner. But it had color, and I could put in my little wired ear pods in. And I remember watching the movie Hot Rod for the first time
on the iPod.
on the iPod on a plane. And I remember watching this thing, and I was like, it was like right up to my face like this, right? And I was cackling, like laughing out loud. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it's,
Hot
a
Rod's
movie's
good.
funny.
Yeah.
Like when you're by yourself and you're laughing out loud.
Right.
You're vocally projecting laughter. And I remember the lady next to me was like, she wasn't real thrilled because I was like laughing really loud. But yeah, watch Hot Rod right there, 1.5 inch screen. That's my.
And now
iPod
you
story.
know the rest of the story.
That's right. You're welcome.
All right. So LSU does have some news. They do have a president. They do have an athletic director. We'll throw it to Tay here to give you the latest and the greatest there as far as LSU hiring a new school president.
Yeah, Wade Rousse from McNeese.
Say, Wade.
Wasn't there very long, but when he had got there, this actually comes from LSU Reveille. Shout out to them. They actually have a ton of info on Wade Rousse. McNeese was in the midst of a 14-year decline in enrollment. He has completely flipped that in a short time there. They're actually on a steady incline in enrollment. When he had gotten there, it was the largest drop in 22 years.
Yeah.
He completely flipped that. He was there in 2020 when Hurricane Laura hit. That was a tumultuous time for the city of Lake Charles. He navigated through that. So hadn't been there very long, but went through a lot at McNeese, familiar with Louisiana, obviously. And, you pair him with a Verge Ausberry, you got alignment at the top. So, that's where we're at.
You got something. You got something in place. We knew it was going to come yesterday, but it's good just to actually see it. And then Verge was on AFR yesterday, and pretty much like right after he got off air, it was announced that he is going to be the full-time athletic director. So there's no interim. That gets taken off. And on Friday when we were listening to the press conference, Matt, we kind of figured, okay, this is going to be the deal because he had the full autonomy to hire the head coach, right? He had all the authority to do so. And so if you're going to give somebody that, they're going to be your athletic director.
Yeah, if you're giving somebody the authority to hire the next, after you just, agreed and fired a coach and paid him $53 million or will be paying him that amount of money, you aren't going to just let somebody pick the next guy that's not going to be there. That would be an egregious situation. That would be a situation where I don't think other coaches around the league who would be interested in the job would like to have. I don't think they would like to know that during this job search with so many job openings around the country that I'm going to get hired and then a month later you're going to have another athletic director, not the guy that chose me and hired me. That's not a real good recruiting message to send to a potential head coach out there, especially like they said, they want the best, they want the biggest, they want the top of the pecking order, the top of the food chain when it comes to a head coach here at LSU, which LSU deserves. So I think it's a great move. Hopefully with the president situation, look, it's I was telling y'all during the break, it's like I know that we have to have alignment. We have to everyone's got to have the job and the titles and everything. But hopefully this is the last time we hear the president's name in a long time till he's on the field, during a TV timeout, handing somebody a certificate for something. Because that will mean that things are running smoothly. That means things are running well. That means the hires are correct. That means Verge is doing a good job. The new head coach is doing a good job. So it's one of those situations that it's, you're happy that somebody's in place. There's a little stability here. The fear of the unknown is gone, except at least in those two positions. And so hopefully they seem like the right choice. I think it was the obvious choice. Everybody pretty much knew that the president was going to be the president. We figured after the announcement with Verge having full autonomy on the head coaching job that he would probably be at least the first person to get the opportunity to become the AD. So there we go. Now all we got to do is find a coach. But it doesn't sound like it's they're going to be in any rush right now. Now, if they do find somebody that they feel can be faster, but it has to be the top of their list, they'll do it. But I think Verge said it yesterday that they're okay with a head coach for a playoff team if they decide that that's the one that they want to pursue.
And look, Verge is an LSU lifer. We all know that. We kind of know the resume. Played here, has been here. I think he's like 24th year in the LSU athletic department. He has touched all the phases of the LSU athletic department, like every
24. That
step.
Seems a little light,
Like he's been in every single role. Like he has surely paid his dues. He's worked himself up to this, and he is somebody that look. We talk about having passion for LSU, having passion to attack the job every single day. Well, Verge is going to give you that. Verge is somebody that's done that for the last 2.5 decades, and then you go back to his playing days in the 80s for LSU, right? So we laid it out, what you were looking for in your next head coach and your next athletic director, and I'm excited for Verge, happy for Verge, known Verge for 20 years. Mm-hmm. So excited for him that he gets this opportunity. He is –
well, yeah.
I mean, he's been, interim before. He's been, the right-hand man to the AD before. He's been right underneath multiple ADs, and now it's his time to shine.
Yeah, his career is the way that it should happen. Like his career path, he's worked hard, and it's not like he's come up through the ranks and he's finally found himself and made himself like coming up through ranks throughout the country and in different programs. No, he's been at LSU. He's seen the good. He's seen the bad. He's seen everything that you can see, and he has done it the right way. So extremely, extremely happy for Verge, and I know that he's going to do a great job. And looking forward to kind of this whole coaching process and his first. Can you imagine get into your job and like your first order of business is to hire the head coach for the LSU Tigers?
Yeah.
After they just fired a $50 million man.
Yeah.
Exciting. No, good. That's the kind of player that says, I want the ball.
That's what I'd say.
I want the ball.
Yeah.
Game on the line, I want the ball. That's what Verge is saying.
Yeah.
Give me the ball.
All right. So, you do have those positions filled now. As we said, you got your president. You also have a chancellor as well, right, Tay? So, what?
Yeah,
14,
Dalton from Alabama.
I think 14 years ago, those jobs were kind of combined, and now
There's a chancellor now?
you bring somebody in. So now you have a president of the system, and then you have a chancellor of the Baton Rouge campus.
Yep.
You knew that.
Told y'all. I was telling y'all yesterday about it.
Jim Dalton, he
Wait, so that position was open too?
Well, yeah, it's been a while. Like, you combined them for a long time, and
So now we got a new one. As of yesterday.
when we were in school, this is how it was. Yeah,
we had the chancellor.
You knew that, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Here you go. He's the first chancellor of the LSU campus since the president
11?
and chancellor roles were merged in 2012.
12. I was a year off.
Sweet. So they got unmerged yesterday.
Yes. There was
Why?
an unmerging.
Why? What did we do that for?
I mean, you took a look at it.
You got to see what works.
You looked at the analytics of it, and you said, hey,
Yep.
we need
The
to do this
merging.
again.
Yep. Yeah. We've had 3 head coaches since the merging, so we said, no, we need some more stability. Let's unmerge it.
Yeah.
Let's bring on the chancellor.
Yeah, and I believe
Smart.
the new president is
a good
the
move.
5th committee member, right, to make the football hire?
Yeah, Verge said that on AFR yesterday.
Okay. All right.
I don't
So
know.
that means that me and Matt are not on the committee, just to confirm. Okay.
Can we recheck?
You could look. You can reach out. Who says they have to stop at 5?
That's
Well,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
think-
It is a state school. Let's
Yeah.
put it to a vote.
I think I've put it on every platform that I'd like to be a part of that. So
I think I'm comfortable saying though that since we're not on it, I don't think Verge really needs that committee. Let's just go with Verge's pick. Let's not get a vote on it.
But if there is a committee, Team
happy.
OTB'd like to be on there,
I'll stick with the football guy on that committee.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on
Hey,
that.
the other guy's very successful, great, but let's just stick with the football guy.
All right, so some stability there for LSU. We'll see what it looks like, who's the next head coach, what the rumors are going to be. Is it going to be in early December? Is it going to be in early January? Is it going to be after a playoff run? That we don't know. But you do now know who the president, the chancellor, and the athletic director are going to be in a full-time role. And we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Go Tommies.
Hey, Tommy!
Go to Go Tommies.
Hey, Tommy!
You Otis, too. You didn't do it yesterday. GEAUX, Tommies with a Y.com. Go Tommies.com. Tommies Windows, Doors, and Siding, where you can go to the website. You can check out testimonials, past client results, gallery of work, awards that they win year after year after year. Just like this year in the Advocate 2025 Best Windows, that went to Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go to the website today, gotommies.com.
Yeah, if you're a competition to Tommy's, you hate to see them coming because all they do is stack banners and stack awards. Why? Not because they say so. It's because you say so. Because they are the best. Windows, doors, sidings. If you pick them to do your project, if you have a project happen, you're building a new house, maybe you have to replace some of the siding, maybe you have to replace a rotted window, whatever it is, they can help you and they can do it the best. Lifetime warranty on all their work. So if you have a project, make sure you give them a call to give you a price and talk about your project. GoTommys.com.
Yo, Ush. What up, girls? Wanna introduce you to this girl. Think I really love this girl. Yeah. Man, she's so fine.
Straight up dog.
She stand about 5'4", Coca-Cola red bone. Damn.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
And I call her TT.
Wait a minute, hold on, dog. Do she got a kid?
All right, welcome back in OTB.
Dude, she got a kid.
This is a hit. I hadn't heard this song in 20 years. How long?
I don't know.
10 years? I don't know. 15.
Do you not know this song, Matt?
Yeah. He
We used
was.
to do this at karaoke.
He
Nice.
There was a blind spot in his childhood that somebody didn't fill with R&B.
I mean, it hits,
I
bud.
thought the Blaze
Play the hit.
had you.
The Blaze had 12 songs. I told you.
Oh, true.
You know.
This wasn't in the rotation.
This wasn't in the 12.
I mean, it's a deep cut. Got to be. Who is this?
It's
R. Kelly and Usher.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
No,
He's
I
like,
feel like
never
Deep
heard of
cut.
either of them.
I don't feel like this is a deep
Usher
cut.
just had the Super Bowl 3 years ago. Deep cut.
R. Kelly. With Beep Beep.
Look, yeah, R. Kelly's got some baggage. Sure.
Sure. Comes with a little baggage.
He also has some hits.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
Dude, she's got a kid. That was a great line.
Anyways,
I'm looking up the role of a chancellor at a university right now.
what's your friend telling you about it?
It can either be an executive role or a ceremonial role. Haven't figured out which one we got yet.
All right.
It's just to give me a bunch of words. A bunch of word salads that don't mean anything. Still confused on the unmerging, though. Glad we did it, though. All hands on deck.
If I could be honest, I didn't even know we needed a chancellor. Like, I thought maybe we already had it, or maybe.
I'm trying to figure out what they do.
Yeah.
It's fair.
How him and the new prez are going to split
They act
responsibilities.
as an ambassador, represent the university, and preside over events like graduation ceremonies. So they're basically just like the public, like the PR person,
They're
I
the
guess I
face.
would say. Yeah.
Yep. In a ceremonial role, yes. In an executive role, they could act as the CEO of a university.
Okay.
But I don't know. Who's above? Is the president higher?
See, that's the thing. There can be some
Yeah.
tension.
Yeah.
Be fun to keep an eye on.
A little power struggle.
Y'all
Fun to watch.
Y'all already trying to create something, huh?
They did. They created a position yesterday.
Touche. Touche. LSU basketball starts tonight.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right. Either one of y'all working the game?
Not tonight.
No.
No.
I'm excited about it, though. Genuinely, I'm excited about it. I love LSU basketball, even though they're not good.
Who are we playing?
Tarleton State.
Tarleton State, which is not a state.
Huge agriculture community out in Tarleton.
Oh, yeah? Where's that? It's in Texas, right?
Mhm. It's kind of.
Is it Tarleton?
Yeah,
city?
yes.
I didn't know it was I mean, that was a fair question. I feel like.
Yeah, because it
I mean, it could have been named after a person.
It is
you know?
fair because it's called Tarleton State. So how would you know?
That's true. You looked at me like I was crazy. Like I got a third eye.
I do know Abilene Christian beat Tarleton State in football, and
I guess
they
it's
tweeted
Stephenville.
out Tarleton's not even a state, and Tarleton State got butthurt about it, and Abilene Christian had to release an apology.
No.
For saying Tarleton's not a state.
So it's in
Yeah.
Stephenville,
Yep.
which is, I guess, like a suburb of it. I don't know.
Suburb of Tarleton?
Or like maybe in the area. You know how there's like a tri-state area
Yeah,
situation?
sure.
Maybe it's that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know too much about Tarleton.
Metropolis.
Just that it's a big agriculture community.
I searched Tarleton State University. First article that came up, Abilene Christian issues apology.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lame.
I'm with you, Jonathan. If it's not a state, then what is it?
I'm not an idiot. You looked at me like I was an idiot asking if it was in Tarleton, Texas.
I said Stephenville.
And Jake looked at me like I was an idiot. I was like, well, it could be named after a person. I don't know.
Is it?
Named after John Tarleton, Tennessee businessman,
Oh.
rancher, and philanthropist.
A
A
tennis.
guy from
A
Tennessee.
guy from Tennessee gets a Texas university named after him?
Apparently, Tennessee's helped Texas out a lot in Texas's history. Davy Crockett and John Tarleton.
Look at that.
Fair enough.
You Texans are weird.
It was originally called John Tarleton College. Since becoming a state school.
I just know some country ass people that went to Tarleton.
Some folks named Ricky.
Yes.
Ricky.
Some FFA kids that went to Tarleton.
Yeah.
But do you think John Tarleton State University has a president and a chancellor?
Probably.
No shot.
No shot. Not many people can pull that off.
Just LSU.
Just LSU. Let's go.
At least for a state. Tarleton's not a state.
That's fair.
Guys, their mascot.
I don't want to have to be an apology show tomorrow, so watch what you say.
They're the Tarleton State Texan Rider.
Wait, what?
What?
Their official mascot is the Texan Rider. So I guess they're the Texans.
The Texan Rider?
That's what it says here.
So do any of us know what the LSU basketball team is looking like this season?
They added
We're going to
shooters.
find out against the
Find
Texan
out
Riders.
against Tarleton State.
They added
The Texan
shooters.
Riders.
And last year they were terrible at it. Like you added Markel Sutton, you added Max McKinnon, you added Ron Zipper. These guys are supposed to be shooters. Now, will they be? I don't know, because last year you thought you added shooters and they were atrocious at shooting from the outside.
That
so
they were.
If you can turn that around, though, D-Dan Thomas is going to be your point guard. He's going to kind of distribute everything for you. If you can have shooters on the outside, I mean, you can make something happen.
All right, I can get behind that.
But
Rooting
yes.
for Matt Mann. Matt McMahon's like the nicest human being of all
Nicest
time.
person ever.
So rooting for him.
Yeah,
Very nice.
he's very good people. But we were talking. I remember us like talking about this last season. Is how the SEC is starting to be like really good in basketball. Like Auburn, Florida won the national championship.
Every team made the tournament, but
Texas,
you in South Carolina.
Right. So maybe they can make something happen, but can they in the competition that we have in the SEC? Is just,
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah, that was the issue. You had some good wins in the non-con last year, but just got buried in the SEC. So
I think your goal this year should be 500 record in the SEC, because the SEC is good enough to where
you
if
make
you
the
get a
tournament,
500
you get 500
record,
for sure.
yeah, you're in.
Yeah, it's got to go up. There's no doubt about it. Like there's pressure around the program to be better, and you had a situation where you thought you were going to get all these penalties. You didn't get all these penalties, but you thought you were. You didn't have anybody left on your team, and so you started from scratch. But you're far along the road now, right? Got to go win some games. Got to go win some games in the SEC, and that gets started tonight against Tarleton State. Kim Mulkey and the squad got started last night, beating Houston Christian 108-55.
Close game.
Just beating up on Texas.
They've been playing a lot of exhibitions, though, right? And
Yeah.
that's been like 100-point spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Keep it up. Okay.
We didn't really have a question about the women's basketball team, though.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, Flage's back. Michaela Williams is back. You got some
They
big names
recruited
coming
really
in as
well,
well. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, they're going to be dominant again.
Do we want to play what Mulkey had to say about?
Yeah, do you have that?
I have it.
Yeah, this is so Kim Mulkey, after the news that Scott Woodward was let go as the athletic director, did not come to her press conference. Assistant coach
Emotional
said
situation.
pretty heartbroken because her and Scott obviously were very close, had a great relationship there. So last night, after the victory against Houston Christian, she did speak to the media, and here's what Coach Kim Mulkey had to say.
What Scott Woodward meant to you and the athletic department with his departure, but what he meant to you?
Scott hired me. So anytime a coach is hired by somebody, you have special feelings. My feelings are far deeper because I'm from the state. And I want all of us to always do good. I want us to look good. I want us to smell good. I want us everything good about this state. So I'm happy. I heard Verge is now the AD. I'm happy because I think Verge is like a lot of us. He grew up in this state. This is his school. And time will help all of us.
So obviously still pretty upset.
Yeah, she doesn't love it.
I think she does like Verge, and appreciates that Verge is the one that got the job. I think you heard that there. And Verge did a lot of things with women's basketball over the last couple of years. Yeah, you can tell. Still upset by Scott Woodward being let go as athletic director. And look, not only did Scott hire, they won a championship together. That's tough.
And I'm assuming they had some sort of, prior relationship. I don't, it's what it feels like, right? They've known each other for a while, had a really good relationship, and it's tough. Like she said, anytime somebody hires you and you have that working relationship, if you're at a university where the athletic department's given you everything that you need to be successful, and then you are successful, there's a bond that is built there, developed there. And I think we knew when she took the job at LSU, it was an emotional decision for her to do it. It wasn't like she was looking for the next thing and was going to, go to UConn or wherever it was. She wasn't looking for that type of situation. She came because it's home.
Yeah.
And it's an emotional thing for her. Right. And she coaches that way. And she teaches that way. And she is the leader of young women that way. And that's why she's so respected and beloved, because that's how she feels about this university. And Scott Woodward, she felt that about him as well, because he feels the same way about this university. I don't think anybody's ever questioned that. But Verge also is in that same breath of caring and being LSU through and through, Louisiana through and through. So, I mean, it's probably the best of a bad situation for her. And it's still, still happened a couple days ago. So it's like, it's not like that whole thing is past. Yeah. Like she said, time will heal. Yeah, well, it's only been a couple days. So,
yeah, no doubt about it. And you and I have, seen, coaches that we played for, like when Coach Miles got fired. I was sad. It's a guy that trusted in me and put me in a position to go get drafted and change my life. Mm-hmm. Right? I named a child after Coach Miles. Shout out Memphis Miles. Panthers beat the Packers, in case you're wondering, Flynn. He'd want me to tell you that. And
he already did.
Meant a lot. And when he got fired, I wasn't playing anymore. But still, I was like, man, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of sad for what was, not what is.
Yeah, because you remember like when things were going great, and you remember championships, and you remember all the games that you won together. And even though I hadn't played here like 8 years, I think, after he got let go, still hurts. Mm-hmm. That's, it's a guy that changed your life. Mm-hmm. And for, Coach Mulkey, it's kind of what it sounded like there. Now, Coach had already built up a resume and had great moments, but to come here and win a championship, that was the AD that was a part of that. Mm-hmm. Go Panthers.
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that I know that people are going to be like, oh, well, they get paid millions of dollars, whatever, but I actually feel kind of bad for Scott Woodward. Like, and I'm kind of with Kim Mulkey. Like, he went to LSU, he grew up here, he's going to get paid millions of dollars to leave or whatever, but I mean, I feel like he really wanted to be here. And like, maybe I don't agree with some of the hires that he made, but like, I still kind of feel bad for him.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
And like,
I very much plan on having a relationship with Scott in the future. Yeah.
I think it's easy, like emotionally, it's easy for people to write off like tough decisions and people like losing their jobs because of the money that's involved. I think it's easy for everyone, and that's a natural thing, and I understand that. Like, well, I don't feel sorry for him. Like, he's getting paid, blah, blah, blah. But there is like
his letter made me feel bad for him.
Right. And it's still like humans involved, right?
Right.
Yeah. And there's still, and I know in the football ops building, there's a lot of people that are uncertain about their future, and it's hard for people to feel sorry because of the money that is involved. Right. And that's the life you choose, right? Yeah. I mean, if you're an AD, if you're in sports, that's the life you choose. But it still doesn't make it like emotionally, especially when you're in a place you love. It's your dream job. You've worked it. That's the thing you've wanted. It still doesn't make that any easier. So, like from an emotional standpoint, you can feel sorry for people. Yeah, certainly feel sorry that they've lost their dream. Mm-hmm. Right. They can't hold on to it any longer, right? Yeah. Although all the financial stuff does help. It does. I can't. For sure. That's a human thing. Yeah. Does help. But so I get it. I get it from both sides of the thing.
Not all the way.
And it just felt like a little vindictive to me.
So I said it helps. Doesn't fix everything.
All right. We have made it 47 minutes, and I have not talked about Trevor Penning being traded to my Bush League Bolts. We'll hit that when we come back here.
Texan Riders.
OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. When you go to the website, you can have a chat right there on the homepage. You can see past client results, cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, all right there on the homepage. You can go to @GetGordon on all major social media to see what they're doing throughout the communities in Louisiana. And that's everywhere in Louisiana, from top to bottom and everywhere in between. If you're looking to call Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys, always remember, put your area code followed by 888-8888. And again, doesn't matter where you're at in the state of Louisiana, the G team is going to be able to help you out. So get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Everybody's seen the billboards driving down the interstate. It's hard to miss them, right? And we've seen the works that he's done in the community, and we've seen all that. And a lot of times there's humor involved with it. But Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys, they are here to help every single Louisianan if you need it. If you've been injured, it doesn't matter where. If it's in a car accident, doesn't matter whether it's on the job site, whatever. It's not your fault. Call them so they can fight for you like they've done thousands and thousands and thousands of times. GetGordon.com.
Oh, giving. Be my sweet I want you to be my lady. Oh, baby.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, Tyrese.
Take it easy, pal.
Wow. My goodness. There's other people here.
Got children in the car.
Goodness gracious. So,
I mean, you got children that are a little bit older. I don't know if we need to play this type of music before 8. They don't need to learn about this.
no, I mean, you got to learn somehow. You might as well learn through R&B. All right, so there was 21 deals at the NFL trade deadline. The New Orleans Saints actually were part of 2. So Rashid Shaheed on an expiring contract, as we talked about weeks ago, probably the more likely to be traded. He goes to Seattle, and Seattle sends the Saints a 2026 4th and 5th round pick. ESPN.com gives the trade for the Seahawks an A- and for the Saints a B+. I like it. I like it.
We got a B?
You got some assets, and you needed some, and you mishandled a 4th round pick to get a receiver that's got less than 50 receiving yards already on the year. So you at least get that back, and you get a 5th round selection on a guy that, again, had an expiring contract. Good player, very exciting player, but now you have 7 draft choices, and we'll get to more that another one that you got a little bit later on. So for the Saints, you're not going anywhere. You've got an asset that can give you 2 draft choices. I like it for both teams.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it was a great way to make up a terrible trade with Vele. Yeah. I mean, now you're at least back. You get rid of a talented guy that was about to need to get a contract extension. And you get back to, 7 draft picks for the draft. There's 7 rounds. So you're back at kind of like even, right? You're back at even par right now. So, and it wasn't like the Saints were kind of in the same situation as like the Titans were. They just didn't have a lot of assets to go and make the big, crazy trade. Now we thought maybe was Chase Young going to be, I mean, you would think that everybody would have had a price tag on him. Like nobody was going to be safe in that building. I mean, maybe Tyler Shuck, he's a 2nd round quarterback, but like who else would have been kind of an untradeable guy? I don't really know. I was actually kind of hoping Rattler would get traded. I don't even know if that was on the table, but there's people in need of quarterbacks are clearly, done with Rattler.
Yeah.
So I think that he could have garnered some sort of price tag.
Yeah.
So, but good for the Saints. You did it. You didn't maybe do it to the extent that some people wanted, but you did something.
You did something.
You got that meme where they got poking a stick. Like, hey,
you also sent Trevor Penning to the Bush League Bolts and got a 6th-round pick back. Saints got a B+ on that grade. Chargers a C+. Chargers needed so much help on the offensive line, even if it was Trevor Penning. Hey, at least it wasn't Cesar Ruiz. At least it wasn't Cesar.
Off the bench.